Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, I want to put a disclaimer out there. This video is kind of graphic in nature for us, what happened to this woman, but the details is not that graphic because it's pretty much plain and simple. If you messing with any apex predator, if you don't know what apex mean, that means top of the line, top of the food chain. If you messing with a damn lion, or if you messing with a grizzly bear, also a crocodile or a great white shark, only one thing is going to happen. They're going to eat you from the rooter to the tutor. Pretty much point blank. What else can you expect? And I don't understand why people forget that these are animals at the end of the day. It's not like you petting a chihuahua. Even a chihuahua will get all over your behind. But at the same time, it's like they tend to forget. Now, this story comes out of Indonesia, where we have a female scientist who went by the name of DC Turo, who was 44 years old. She loved animals, basically spent her whole life trying to study them and whatnot. But no matter if you spend your whole life or whatnot, you will still not fully be able to understand it. That's why you are who you are and they are what they are. And let me get this record straight. I only know one person that I ever seen. Some of you all might not know this, but go check this story out. That actually was friends with a damn crocodile. And the crocodile is dead now. But the guy went by the name of Chito Gilberto Shedden, a Costa Rican farmer and a naturalist who had a crocodile named Pancho that he raised from a little baby. The crocodile was shot in the head, left for dead, and he took the crocodile when it was a little old baby and nurtured it back to health. And that crocodile loved that man. But anyway, the crocodile died, I guess, about like a year ago, a few months ago or whatnot. And Vice did a story on this. So that's the only person I know that actually got in the water, played with the crocodile, and the crocodile never even bit him or whatnot. But that's because they had a close bond. But anytime somebody else tried to come around this crocodile, even with Chito right there beside him, Pancho would go off or get mad. He only wanted to be friends with Chito. So that's the only story I heard of anybody ever being around a crocodile in the water, swimming beside it, making a crocodile do tricks like a dog. But the crocodile is dead now. I don't know really what happened to it, but it was shot in the head. So maybe by it being shot in the head, the bullet did something to its thinking, its nervous system or whatnot, and it didn't have the need or felt the need to attack Chito. But when the other guy came around that you will see if you go watch the video on Vice News, it got aggressive with him. So this animal knew somewhat compassion. It's hard to say, but it's dead, because if it didn't, it would have told the hell up out of Chito, and Chito would have been dead instead of Pancho. But anyway, Pancho is dead, and that's the only story I ever heard of a guy basically taming a crocodile. But this woman was basically feeding this crocodile, Miss DC Turo, who was 44 years old. And the crocodile was 17 feet long, but she was standing on an 8-foot wall. Now, from the last time that I thought, you know, because I'm not the smartest man in the world, I'm not the dumbest one neither. 17 feet is a hell of a lot longer than 8 feet. So while she was handing him chicken over the wall, he basically, because they tail's nothing but muscle, they can break bones in your body. Matter of fact, they break animal legs and stuff with their tail. You better ask about them tails. Tails are strong like a damn muscle. Just all it is, a straight muscle. So the crocodile managed to kind of like jump up a little bit, because it don't take long. If you're 17 feet long and you on an 8-foot high wall like Miss DC was, it jumped up there and basically snatched her in the water, ate her up. Period. Point blank. Sad situation. But they did not even know that she was dead until the next morning when they came back and they seen something that looked like a body floating in the water, and it was Miss DC Turo. They took the crocodile out the water, because I guess it was full, because it was already eaten. Because if it wasn't, it would have ate the whole body up, and you would have to just go inside to get the remain. But it ate off half her body, and they tied the crocodile up and finna send it to a medical center, and they're going to release it in the wild. Now, the crocodile shouldn't be killed, period, because guess what? That's still an animal. Just like the lion that attacked somebody. The lion wasn't wrong. The lion is being a lion. It's us humans who's tried to study these things like they need our protection. Crocodiles are some of the oldest species on this planet, with turtles and all this other stuff. So they've been around way before we even thought to exist. They're going to be around way before we're gone. You know, they're going to be here, period. So why do humans feel the need and that they have the capacity to understand these animals and so-called help them? How can you really help a crocodile unless this animal is injured, caught up in a trap, or like in the case of Poncho and Cheeto, when Cheeto rescued Poncho, the crocodile was shot in the head and Cheeto nurtured it. But guess what? It was a small baby crocodile. He couldn't have did that to no big live crocodile because he would have got ate up. I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. Female scientist is eaten alive by a crocodile after it jumps up an 8-foot-high wall and drags her into its enclosure as she feeds it at an Indonesian laboratory. Now, DC Turo, who was 44, was feeding Mary. It's kind of strange how the crocodile name is Mary, but Mary means what? Happy, chipper? No, Mary was not happy. That's just like Debo name, Tiny Zeus Listener. How can your name be Tiny, but you also Zeus and Debo? You see what I'm saying? Like an oxymoron. But anyway, Mary the crocodile at an Indonesian research facility. Crocodiles is believed to have jumped, well, this crocodile is believed to have jumped up an 8-foot-high wall to drag her into its enclosure. It's all muscle. Period, point blank. Now, colleagues found Miss Turo's remains still in the 17-foot-long crocodile's jaws. It's not hard for a 17-foot croc to scale an 8-foot-high wall, period. The wall should have been 20 feet high. Matter of fact, just give me a damn fishing line. I'll just throw it over there from a Disneyland. He jumped that damn far. Birds and nobody are safe around him. An Indonesian scientist is believed to have been eaten alive by a crocodile after it attacked her while she was feeding it at the lab where she worked. It attacked her, but basically it was being a crocodile. Just like they said, the lion attacked. The lion was being a lion. That's what they do. They attack. We are the ones that try to domesticate these animals. DC Turo, 44, is thought to have been dragged into the enclosure by the 17 feet long crocodile when she was throwing meat into the pool during feeding time on Friday morning. The crocodile called Mary was found with Miss Turo's remains still in its jaws at the research facility in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. It also says that officials believe Mary the crocodile stood on its hind leg and jumped up the 8-foot-high wall to drag her into the pool. It didn't really have to jump that far because it's 17 feet long. Pure muscle. Pure unadulterated muscle at that. So it didn't have to really jump that damn high. Horrified staff at the facility named CV Yasuki Laboratory made the grim discovery later that morning. So she was already missing for like damn near half a day when they noticed a strange shape in the water. They then saw the crocodile laying on the ground with Miss Turo's savage body in his jaws. It was full. That's why it didn't consume her whole body. The reptile, who is fed fresh chicken and tuna and meat every day, has been known to attack other crocodiles in the past. So this is a vicious ass crocodile. If you attacking another crocodile, like I've seen some of them do on the Animal Planet and stuff, you better leave them alone. Them are some vicious things. But no fears have been raised. It may attack humans. If it attack another crocodile, what you think it would do to a human? See, this is why I don't understand certain human minds sometimes. Certain human minds, we got so much that we can be saving and spending time and money on. We do not have to spend money trying to feed a damn crocodile. They're going to eat regardless, even if they got to eat your ass. Now, rescue workers battled to retrieve Miss Turo's body from the crocodile, which thrashed violently every time they tried to fish the corpse out of the water. Basically, it wasn't letting it go. Period. Point blank. That crocodile do not understand and know you as a woman, as a helper, or nothing like that. It's an animal. That's why they're called animals. Period. Point blank. You think he got that slit in his eyes for being good? Okay. Mary was captured today in the city of Tomahawk and was pictured strapped to a flatbed truck to be taken for medical tests to confirm that he had eaten the body parts, which they already know he did. But like I say, I hope they do not kill the crocodile. It's not the crocodile's fault. The crocodile don't have free will. It can't help but be what? A crocodile. Us humans are the ones that have that free will and that extra thought. Because if that's the case, they can lay and trap our ass and put us some damn well and feed us fish and tuna. If that's the case, if that make any sense to you all. Now, friends describe Miss Turo, the lead scientist at the laboratory, as a quiet person who loved animals. It's always the ones who get killed that love animals. Like yesterday, me and my dog got into it. He scratched the hell out of me. That's why I got this long sleeve shirt on, because he don't even play. And so I can imagine how I feel if a crocodile get a hold to your ass. You feel me? I mean, you just go and give it up. I wouldn't know what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even know what I'll do. I'll just let out one little prayer and that's it. Just go and do what you do. Now, Miss Turo's colleague, Erlen Rumagen, described the horrific moment they discovered her body. He said, "We were curious when we looked at the crocodile pool. There was a floating object. It was deceased's body. We were afraid to touch it, and we immediately reported the incident at the Tomaboro police station. It's possible the crocodile jumped from the side. Maybe it's because the crocodile was still full. It didn't finish eating her body." Yes, the crocodile was full, so that's why it did not consume her whole body. And this crocodile, look at her just like a piece of meat, just like that tuna that she's throwing in there, just like that piece of chicken that she's throwing in there. This crocodile is looking at her basically the same way. Like I said, I only know one person that was friends with a crocodile, and that was Cheeto, and rest in peace, Poncho. That's the only crocodile I know, and that's because he raised a crocodile from when it was a baby, because it had got shot in the head, and it maybe messed up the crocodile nervous system or something. I don't know. It made it more domesticated, if you will, but it still got mad when other people would come around. But it identified with Cheeto up until his death. Now, Mary the crocodile would be evacuated to a wildlife rescue center in Bitong district, where a test will be carried out on its stomach. Hope they don't kill this damn animal, because it's an animal. That's why I'm saying that it's an animal. We cannot sit up here and look at the animal like it's a human. It's not a human. Police say they were trying to trace the owner of the crocodile after the incident. He is believed to be a Japanese businessman who opened a research facility. They said he was not at the center at the time of the incident. Now, Roswin Siret and Tomahawk Police Chief said, "We are still looking for the owner of the crocodile. Besides that, we have coordinated with authorities in that area. I believe that the owner must acknowledge this horrible incident." Why? Why? Okay, he probably had to pay some kind of settlement or insurance or something for it if that's how they have it set up. But why would he have to acknowledge it? It's a crocodile. It's a wild-ass animal. It's a wild animal. What do animals do? You go out there into in a jungle somewhere in one of these backwoods, or even one of these damn swamps, or in Florida, the Everglades and all that, in down south Louisiana, Mississippi. Go down there and stuff and see if you're going to sit up here and try to talk a crocodile out of biting something or eating something. It's going to eat your butt. Now, they also says, "But we have neither seen him nor know where he is." He probably somewhere like, "Shoot, I'm not finna get into this mess. He's a damn crocodile." We also need to know if he is legally permitted to own crocodiles and other expensive aquatics in his company. Well, it wasn't a problem then, so why it's a problem now? Because y'all see that it's a crocodile, and now you want to get mad at somebody else when you know damn well it's a crocodile. Crocodiles do one thing: they kill. Period. Point blank. No emotion. If there is no permit, he will be detained. Now they want to arrest him. Boy, I'm telling you, this world is so crazy. Animals is going to be animals, period. Us humans are the one out of line for locking this crocodile up, number one, and then feeding it scraps and stuff and expecting this animal to be like humble, like a pet or a dog. They are not a pet or a dog, period, point blank. They're not fish that you have in your fish tank floating across. Only one person, like I said, I know that I've seen, and other people will see if you go check out the video, was Cheeto and Poncho. That's the only person I ever seen was friends with a crocodile. Period, point blank. Let me know what you all think about this video, because it's crazy. People want to blame wild animals for doing what wild animals do. Then we be outraged and stuff. It's an animal. You a human. You supposed to be smarter than a damn animal. But I guess some of us not. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And one thing about it, respect Mother Nature. Respect every living thing, period. Every living thing has a right to live just like you have a right to live. They have their space. We have our space. But you cannot go get wild animals, whether it was given to you by somebody or whatnot, because how can you legally own a wild animal? That animal has a right to self-exist without you messing with it. So we cannot get mad at the animal. And I hope you all understand that. Period, point blank. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.